Hello. Hello.
Hello, madam.
Sir.
Shall we start, ma'am?
Students are slowly joining. 23 members joined. Sir. Two more
Okay,
faculty are also joined.
okay, ma'am. Shall we start now? Otherwise, we have to wait some more. Ma'am, shall we
Uh,
start now?
3:30 to 4:30, sir. By 4:30, buses will go.
Yeah, definitely, ma'am. Within
Uh,
4:30 only we can wind up the session.
okay, sir. Please start, sir. Start, sir.
Okay, ma'am. Shreyas?
Hello. Yeah.
Yeah, Shreyas. Wait a minute. I will make you co-host. Okay, fine.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, fine.
Okay. So hello. Good evening, everyone. I hope everyone is safe and sound. Uh, I am Surya Srivastava. I am one of the team member in Skill to Hire Training Institute, or as you call, Team Skill to Hire. We are here to give you a brief about how our trainings are going to work in the next 20 to 30 minutes. We are just waiting for few students to join in, and then we will start off. Yeah, just for 2 minutes. We'll just wait for some students and we'll start off in 2 minutes.
Shreyas?
Yeah, we will start.
Yeah, because before 4:30 only we can wind up the session because people will going to leave the college by 4:30.
Okay, okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's okay. Yeah, okay. Then we will start with the briefing of our company. So, as you can see, we are a training institute. We train students to make sure that they are industry ready so that they can perform in the interviews to the fullest and they can get the job that they deserve the most. So, we are basically company which are going to train our students not only on the initial normal languages, we are going to give them a little bit edge over other students, where we are going to give them projects or hands-on projects where they can utilize it to make the resume even better. Because nowadays what is happening is the companies are mostly uh, expecting students to have something better in their hands. They want the students who are ready to deploy. Like they don't want to uh, uh, provide much training to them, but they want students to be industry ready. That's what the whole thing. So that is what our mission is as well. So our mission of the whole company is to make sure the students are totally industry ready, so that they can have at least one or two hands-on experiences on the technologies or the digital technologies which are going on right now in all of the IT industry mostly. So maybe EC student, IT student, mechanical student, anyone who wants to get into EC company or IT based service or product based companies, the whole course is exactly for them. So we train most of the students who are in third year, fourth year of their career, and we hone up to the extent where they will have so much confidence, so that they can tackle the interviews as good as they can. Okay, that's the whole overview of our what our companies are going to do. Next thing what we have is what is the normal what is the difference between other training institute or any other courses that you take and us. So what we are doing is we are not just going to teach the students about all the problem solving skills, the normal coding basics, like any of the programming uh, concepts are there. We are going to train them in specific technologies, which we are going to see in the next few minutes, so that they can have a few extra edge over the competitors who are sitting beside them in the interview round. Okay, so that's the thing. The problem that we generally student faces, they will be reading about 40 to 50 subjects in the whole 4 years, but they are going to use only 5-10 subjects to crack an interview. So if from our side, what we do from our experienced trainers, we are going to train students in the specific field which is going to directly impact their interview. For that 30 minutes of interview, what they are going to do, they need not to read all 50 subjects that they have studied in the whole BTech. They just have to focus on those 10 subjects which can draw the line between selection and non-selection. So we are tackling that problem itself. The solution that we have gone through is the training that I have just discussed. That is, we are making sure the students are not only ready with the basics of everything, as well as they are having at least 1 to 2 projects which give them a cutting edge, because we have industry specialists who are already working on several technologies, and they will be having higher experiences and what are the needs of industry right now. So yeah, that is the whole solution of our whole company, and that's how we differ from all other training institutes. So you may ask that how you are going to teach us, or how you are going to plan your curriculum. So that will be for later seminars. First of all, for the brief of the whole thing, what we will say is the students or you as a student will have several verticals to choose from out of these 4 verticals that you see, along with the normal C problem solving and normal basics of programming. We are going to give you opportunity of selecting one of the fields. So may it be artificial intelligence, deep learning, machine learning, may it be Internet of Things, or may it be modern web development or blockchain. We will be giving you description of each domain as well briefly, so that you can we can help you to choose the field as well. But every student is going to select one of the fields, and they are going to make 1 or 2 hands-on projects with them, so that they can add it in their resume. uh, be it artificial intelligence. So if a student is going to choose artificial intelligence along with the normal C, C++ problem solving, we are going to train them on artificial intelligence. So in artificial intelligence, if students need, like we are going to cover all the basics of Python programming as well, and all the libraries that are used to train models. Uh, all those things will be taken care of by our trainers in artificial intelligence. Coming to IoT, in Internet of Things, it is also one of the most booming sectors right now. In IoT, we are going to train students on almost most of the hands-on experiences. We are already working on several projects of our own. If I may show you the projects on which our industry students are working already. So I will just quickly redirect to the website that we have, um, skill2hire.com. Yeah. So this will be the core of whole um, uh, uh, students, where they need not to go anywhere to see what are the courses that we are providing. So students will directly come to this site, and they are going to select any of the field they want to see. They will they need not to roam any other, like on any other website. They need not to get any email from us to join meeting or something. We have whole home developed learning management platform which we are going to provide to our colleges, where students will directly come here and they are gonna see whole thing. So students just have to log in here, and if they go to their dashboard, directly they are going to see all the courses that they have been enrolled in. So in case a student is enrolled in C++ programming, or they want to know what are the C++ programming paradigm, they can just come to their dashboard. They can click here, and it will be redirected to their particular course. And in course, this is the site thing that we are going to give. This is the learning management system that every college will have, and we have our homegrown compilers as well. So for example, let's say we have some basic of CPP, or variable data type, conditional and control statement. Let's see this. And let's say a student want to compile a problem or something. So we'll just see. So this is the syntax, or this is the normal code that we have. So they can directly go to the compiler by clicking there, and a compiler is already there for them. So they need not to install any software. It is not just for C programming. We have multiple programming languages they can use to make sure that they have the whole experience. So coming to our website, this is the core website that our students are going to use. As a student, you are going to use all the courses that you are having will be here. All the live classes that we are going to conduct for you for the whole good amount of time, that is going to be here. Everything will be provided to you as a student. That's what we provide to our students mostly. So let's come back to our slide again. Yeah. So yeah, so that was the whole vertical thing. These are the verticals that a students will choose from. Any of the vertical they can choose, and they can continue the learning. Along with that, we will train them with all the basics. So they need not to have any experience. We take all the students as fresh as they come. So if they are not having no experience in Python, if they have no experience in blockchain, so blockchain is also one of the most important thing, where most of the banking companies are taking students who are compatible with blockchain technology. So they have to have at least one project on blockchain. Then only they will have higher edge over other competing students who are sitting along with them in the industry. So that's what we provide, and we have great success over this. So you have seen briefly about the whole the website as well. What is the Skill to Hire website? And that is an initial learning learning management system where everything will be available for you. Okay. Now what we will do, we will have a brief about all the domains that we are providing, starting from artificial intelligence, then moving on to Internet of Things, web development, as well as we will give you just brief about how and what we are going to provide what we provide to our students mostly. So I will our colleague Sharif will be taking care of artificial intelligence part. So over to you, Sharif.
Thank you, Sreyesh. So yeah, the training on artificial intelligence. The ultimate objective of this artificial intelligence training is to provide industry-specific training to all the students and as well as the research-oriented training to the students. So the term industry specific and the research oriented, why I mentioned these two is most of you are aiming for a software job, or some of you may be aspiring for the higher studies. So those who are aspiring for the higher studies, they need a very good amount of research publications. So for that, the artificial intelligence is very good option. And as well as now, if you see the pay scale that each employee is getting who are trained in artificial intelligence is very high when compared with the people who got trained on other technologies as well. So in this artificial intelligence, what we say is actually these artificial intelligence has proven that due to the advancement in this technology in various fields like computer vision, speech processing, or the natural language processing. So due to these advancements, there are many problems. There are many problems to which we got solutions using these things. So let me discuss some of the fields where we use this artificial intelligence. The first thing is the agriculture. So agriculture is the backbone of our country, and as well as if you see using the Internet of Things along with the artificial intelligence, we are able to get huge amount of productivity. So let me take an example of let me take an application of artificial intelligence where you can apply in that field of agriculture. So if you take the concept of plant leaf disease identification or the predicting the productivity of a particular crop in the upcoming years, so there we will be applying some kind of machine learning and deep learning algorithms in order to identify the type of the leaf disease, as well as we will be training a machine learning model in order to predict how much quantity that we'll be getting in the next year based on the past data, so that we can take a wise decision. So like this, artificial intelligence is playing a vital role in the field of agriculture. And next move on to the healthcare. In healthcare, many of the computer aided diagnostic systems were built using the artificial intelligence algorithms. So let me take one more example on this. So if you see the all CAT applications for diagnosing brain tumors or the diagnosing retinopathy applications, so everything is built based on the artificial intelligence algorithms only. So these are bringing a very kind of good results. Based on these results, we are providing a good therapy to all the patients, and we are increasing the rate of the people who are getting survived. If you see the past experiences where there is a less kind of a diagnosis rate, so humans may get wrong when they are diagnosing some kind of MRI scans or some kind of retinopathy images. So in order to decrease that kind of fault and increase the survival of a patient, we use the artificial intelligence algorithms in the industry in order to prepare the computer-aided diagnostic systems. So by using these computer-aided diagnostic systems, you can make an intelligent systems which can automatically diagnose the type of a particular disease and can recommend the tablets or the medicines that you need to undergo in order to cure that particular disease. So next. So in this way, we have plenty of applications in various fields. So the autonomous vehicles, we simply call them as driverless cars. You need to just set the GPS map, then the vehicle itself will take you to the destination from the initiation. So like that, we have plenty of applications in the field of marketing, banking, even now and then you can see the chatbots in very applications. So that means if you open a web application and if you see, the first thing that you can observe is this chatbot now, because as a beginner, we may not be knowing which particular thing is there at what place. So the chatbot will redirect you and it will guide you to your destination. So the chatbot is also built using the artificial intelligence algorithms. Like that, we have plenty of applications by using in the field of space exploration and artificial creativity, especially in the field of gaming. So these are everything. In every field, we have applications by using artificial intelligence. So coming to the specific training of artificial intelligence, we divide this AI as two parts: the machine learning and the deep learning. Machine learning and deep learning are the approaches in order to achieve this artificial intelligence. So students can undergo the both kind of training. So any of you can choose the machine learning or either the deep learning also. but opting both is a difficult task. So those who want to opt a deep learning, they should have some kind of prior knowledge of machine learning. So those who don't have any kind of knowledge on machine learning, then they can opt the machine learning topic. So let me cover the topics which we will be learning as a part of our training. So if each part, machine learning and as well as the deep learning, has 6 particular chapters. So let me list out all these things. So the first chapter we'll be looking at the introductory part to the machine learning, followed by the data exploration and processing. So data is the important thing for this machine learning and deep learning. So the second chapter will cover all the concepts related to the data exploration and as well as the pre-processing. And then in this third chapter, we'll be looking at the regression analysis, which is a type of machine learning. And then we will be going to the classification algorithms. We'll be discussing most of the classification algorithms and their case studies as well. So in the fifth chapter, we'll be looking at the clustering and dimensional reduction concepts. In the sixth chapter, we'll be looking at the ensembling approaches, which is the advanced part of this machine learning part. So whatever is present in these chapters is designed in such a way that those concepts will clear these questions. Why we are learning this particular chapter, or where we are going to implement the concepts that which we learned in this particular chapter, and what for these will be used and how we can use this. So finally, by knowing the answers for these questions, we can implement some of the case studies, and by the end of this training, machine learning training, so a student can have 10 plus projects in his or her hand by solving all the case studies. So moving on to the modules that which we'll be using for the implementation are NumPy, that is numerical Python, followed by the pandas, matplotlib or the seaborn for the data visualization purpose, scikit-learn or the sklearn. This is the important core part of this machine learning, which has all inbuilt machine learning algorithms. But by using this module, we can train all the models. And followed by the OpenCV. In this OpenCV, we will be looking at the basic methods as part of this machine learning training. So moving on to the deep learning training. Moving on to the deep learning training. In the deep learning training also, we have the first chapter is introduction to the deep learning, and followed by we will be looking at the various neural network architectures which are inspired by the general human brain and the architecture that is present in our brain. So we will be looking at the variants of these neural network architectures as well as the learning algorithms that are required to train these neural network architectures. And in the third chapter, we'll be looking at the advancement of this deep learning, that is the convolutional neural network. These convolutional neural networks have brought a tremendous changes in this industry, and they have kept a state-of-the-art results for many unsolvable problems. The term unsolvable, why I'm using is previously, without the introduction of this convolutional neural network architectures, those problems remain unsolvable. That's why I'm using the unsolvable problems term. So then after, in the fourth chapter, we'll be looking at the transfer learning, where we will be trying to transfer the knowledge of these convolutional neural network architectures to the some other sub models which are designed to solve similar kind of tasks. So this is the advanced part of computer vision. And in the fifth chapter, we'll be looking at the recurrent neural networks and their variants. So some of the variants of these recurrent neural networks, like long short-term memory units and the gated recurrent units. So we'll be looking at these two things. And finally, we'll be looking at the language modeling concepts, which will be designed using these RNNs. To have a practical approach, we will be using some of the modules like Keras, PyTorch, TensorFlow, which is these three are the backbones for building these neural network architectures and training these architectures. In order for the NLP task or the language modeling perspective, we'll be using the NLTK and as well as the SPACY modules. And finally, we will also see the OpenCV module for the advanced concepts of the computer vision. So after completing the training in the machine learning and after the completing training in the deep learning, a student will be having the projects in their hand, and as well as the knowledge of how to write a research paper and how to publish it. So we provide both the things, industry training and as well as the higher education training, coming to this artificial intelligence. Over to you, Sreyesh.
Thank you, Sharif. So as you have seen, this was the first of the verticals that you can choose. So coming back to all the verticals that we have total 4 verticals, and machine learning, deep learning, or artificial intelligence is going to be one of the verticals that you are going to choose. And others are Internet of Things. We have modern web development, as well as we have blockchain. So we will be giving you this kind of brief introduction about everything in the later of sessions. And now we will just give you 1-2 minutes of introduction about all the verticals that we have. So we will just take the next vertical, that is Internet of Things. So I would just like to invite Case Reddy to brief it to our students that how whether it will be a good suit for them. Yeah, over to you, Case Reddy. So,
Hello, Shreyas.
Yeah.
I'm audible now?
Yeah, it's audible.
Yeah, thank you for that. Hi, everyone. This is K.S. Reddy. So today I'm going to explain about IoT. So before going to that, I'm going to share my syllabus screen. Yes, have you given the permission to share the syllabus? Okay. Because I'm the host now.
Yeah, okay.
Thank you. Yeah, this is the syllabus that we are going to cover in IoT. Firstly, I'm going to discuss about, before going to the IoT, we are going to discuss about the embedded system, embedded C. So embedded C is the basic building block to write the codes in IoT. So we are going to cover the embedded C firstly. Then we are going to teach about Arduino and different microcontrollers that we are going to use in IoT. So those are like 8051, ARM7, ARM9, and Arduino, ESP8266, and Raspberry Pi, as well as Banana Pi, and Node-REDs. So these are the things that we are going to cover in IoT. So if you take outside world, they won't cover this much of syllabus because they are not having any industry specific syllabus. So we are having a specifically industry syllabus. That's why we are going to cover this much of controllers. So suppose if you want to develop a small kit kind of thing, so there is no need of this much of controllers like Raspberry Pi and Node-RED. But if you want to become a master in the IoT, definitely you should know about this kind of variants of controllers in IoT. So if you take one example, like actually we have industry. So my so wait a minute, I share my another website. So already we built so many applications on IoT. Those are in live streaming right now. I mean, people are using those products. So see this website. Shreyas, my website is visible now?
Yeah, it's visible.
Hello? Yeah. See this. So already we developed so many products on IoT. So if you take what are the products that we are having right now, if you want to use these products straight away, you can use it to your home, or if you have a hotel, you can use it, or if you have a build like whatever, we have so many kind of solutions. Like if you see here, smart homes, smart agriculture, smart aquaculture, smart hotel, smart buildings, smart enterprises. These are the applications that we are having right now. We already built so many applications by using IoT. So if you take some outside world, outside training institutes, they won't have this kind of industry oriented application oriented kind of thing. So we surely assure you that once you get into the training part of skill to hire, so definitely you should know about how to build the product from end to end. Like end to end means once the prototype is very easy. If you want to build a prototype, like how the things are going to be work out, that is very easy. If you want to productionize it, so it will take much more time and it will take much more pain also. So so if outside people are not going to do that, they only restricted to because they only restricted to prototypes only. They won't go with the real time implementation of that product at the end stage. So we did that actually. See here, we are having so many products also. Like if you take, I will take one example. Like if you take agriculture motor panel, so this is the product that we are developed already. So what is the use of this smart agriculture motor panel? So suppose I think many of know the I think many of us know the having their motors in agriculture field. if you want to operate, if they want to operate the motor, so they have to go to the field and they have to on the motor. On that time, they will face some difficulties because of night time. They will, there are some issues with that. So what we are done means, so by using mobile, you can control your motor sitting your home. Just press on button, the motor will automatically on. So the farmer will no need to go to the field, paddy field, and they will be manually on the switch on the motor. So on that time, there will be very huge advantages, and as well as, if you want to monitor the power, like suppose sometimes the motor will on, but the water will not going to flow. So on that time, the motor will going to be burned automatically. So what we did means, automatically, if the once we on the motor, the water is not going to come out of the motor means, the message will come like that. So it's immediately you can turn off your motor. So that is the kind of thing. So we did everything, like, by sitting your home, you can operate your motor. So not motor, by sitting your home, you can operate so many things, like smart lock. If you want to open your automatic lock that is fitted by your door, you can operate by using mobile app. If you want to switch on your lights, suppose, you can do that by sitting your sofa seat. You don't go to the switch and you manually off the switch. You don't do that directly. We will provide one app for that. Directly you can open the app and you can do that. So these are the products that was built by us. So you can trust us. We will do the end-to-end solutions or end-to-end training. So we have the industry. So outside people don't have industry, we have the industry. So that's why we are that much confident to, like, we are going to deliver the course from end to end. And this is about our IoT, because there is no time to explain all the things. So I'll lastly, I'm going to show our website in a minute, because we found the courses for free of cost in entire embedded system, and so many, like, modules are there. I'll show you regarding embedded system or IoT. Within a minute, I'll show that and I'll close the meeting. Okay, wait a minute. Too high. Yeah. If you want to learn some of the courses, suppose, see here, already Shreya has explained about this. We are having so many courses here, like programming languages, data science, web development, embedded system, and IoT. Especially, I'm showing about embedded system and IoT. If you want to learn some of the courses regarding embedded system and IoT, you don't go anywhere, because we are going to frames in such a way that you can learn from scratch, without roaming so many websites to learn the actuators, to learn the controllers. So if you want to learn in a specific order, you can opt this website. This is a very beautiful website and having all the things in a predefined manner. If you want to check out that, you can just open the skill2high.com and go to the embedded system and IoT. Just open the course list. See here, we are having interfacing with Arduino, getting started with Arduino, and as well as embedded system with C. And if you want to attempt some exam interviews, on that time, we framed that interview questions also, embedded C interview questions, as well as introduction to Internet of Things embedded system, Python for IoT. See here, we framed almost all 10 courses around it. So you can go through, you can walk through this website and open the embedded system and IoT. You will learn 10 courses, and the beautiful thing is that you will get the certificate also. So we framed in such a way that you can learn very easily. So every course will take around 2 to 3 days maximum. So if you want to, I'll show one course demo. So if you want to enroll for this course, just enroll option is here. So you can enroll by using, actually I enrolled, that's why I got this view course. So after enroll, you can get this same view course. You can open the view course, and you will get the syllabus like according to the index wise. So go to the course and see here. So chapter wise, basics of circuits, like that we framed in a order. So if you want to learn sensors, you can go to the sensors, or if you want to learn in particular order, you can go with the topic 1 or topic 2, like that. In between, if you want to switch, you can switch. That's not a problem. So I'm going to switch to the sensors. We framed in a way that every sensor we explained in a clear manner, and we given the code also. So, and this is the kind of thing, every course will having the syllabus as well as assessments. So suppose if you take actuators or controllers, So actuators means like motors or something like that. If you want to activate something, you have to write the code. So we frame that each module will having some code. So each module having some concept as well as code. So like that, after the completion of chapter, you will get to, I mean, like you have to practice or you have to write the assessments by using quiz. See here. So if you want to write the quiz, there itself we assigned a quiz. Just submit the like multiple choice question like that. You will get the answers there itself. So this is the kind of thing we framed. If you want to use it, you can use it. This is not going to be charged at all. This is for free only. So yeah, that's it. So Shreyas,
Yeah.
yeah,
Thank you,
thank you
Reddy,
for that.
for
Yeah,
yeah. Thank you for explaining our students how we are going to leverage the IoT vertical. Now I will just keeping in mind that we are running out of time. I will just briefly tell you what exactly are other verticals that we have. So yeah, so let's go back to our main open things. I will share my screen now. Case study, you can stop sharing.
yes, yes. Is it okay?
Okay. Okay. So moving on from Internet of Things, we have web development as one of the vertical. So it's not just normal HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. We are also going to train our students in the modern web development design, which all the companies are using. If not all, most of the companies are using, because everyone is moving towards making a web application rather than making a mobile application. Everything is going to be on web in the near future. So web development is one of the most booming fields right now. If you can see, everything is now, even the presentation that I'm doing, previously it used to be a Microsoft PPT. Now you can make a full-fledged PPT inside a browser itself. So that's the magic of web development right now. So I'll just quickly tell you what we are going to cover. We are going to assume that students don't have any previous experience in web development. We are going to start from HTML. We will build the HTML basics, and then we are going to introduce the CSS and different kinds of CSS that we use generally in a website development. Then we are going to explain them what are the different JavaScript frameworks, or previous to the frameworks, we are going to teach you what is JavaScript, how you can build small application, and we are going to give you small hands-on experiences on the projects as well. So you can build your own, let's say, calculator on web. You can build your own task manager on web. You can build so many small apps that you will have hands-on experience over it. So after that, we are going to give you a brief about the frameworks that we use in industry and what generally interview companies are expecting you. So if you go anywhere in medium to high company having package of let's say 4 lakhs to anything after 4 lakhs, they are going to expect you to have at least one digital technology, any of the fields that I have shown you, any of the verticals. If you have web development, normal web development might not work. You have to add some backend as well as front end to you. So we are going to train you on React.js. That is one, if not one of the most famous JavaScript framework. Most of the new websites are using it. So I will just quickly show you. So this is the homepage of React.js. This is the technology. This is built by Facebook, and we are going to give you 2 to 3 projects on React.js. And you can see, let's say most of the students like to go on Netflix. So yeah, this is one of the websites that generally students use. So if you see on which technology it is going to work, there is a add-on on uh, uh, here, that is Google add-on, I think. There is an app. So you can see there is a logo here, that is React logo. So this is a website which is built using React. That's why this React developer tool is on right now. So if you will see any other application, it might not be built on React. So most of the websites are now using React as their major framework, because it makes the whole website very smooth and fast. So we are going to give you training. It is very easy to get hands over React.js if you are comfortable with HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, and we are going to make sure that you are comfortable with all the basics of web development as well as advanced web development. and we are going to give you different projects as well. That is the other field. Next field that we have is blockchain. I'll just give you a brief about blockchain. We might have different sessions for you to understand how blockchain works and how you are going to have a project included in your resume so that you can show it to your interviewer. Blockchain is just normal encryption based technology where most of the financial institutions like banking systems and normal transactional companies are using blockchain because it gives very high security over it. It is mainly developed in C++, and we are going to train you on C++ if a student is going to select blockchain as their vertical along with the normal problem solving. Okay, so that wraps up our small demo or the brief demo of whole trainings that we are providing as a skill to hire team. We train students to make sure that they are industry ready, and we have huge success over it as well, because we focus mainly to make sure the student is ready to be interviewed. So that's what it is. Our training have different steps. We will have starting trainings. We will have a cycle between step 1 and step 2 where we will have continuous assessment as well. Then we will train, we will have assessments, and then we are going to give you a hands-on experience on projects in all the verticals, starting from artificial intelligence. We have Internet of Things, we have web development, as well as we have blockchain. So yeah, that wraps up the whole seminar, or whatever you can say. This was a kind of an introductory session to to let our students to understand what training is going to be for them for the good amount of time. Yeah, so thank you all the students for taking your time after the hours, as well as the college management to give us the time to share our training program with all of you. Yeah, thank you. So over to you, Case Reddy.
Thank you, Shreyas. Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, it's audible.
Yeah, yep, okay. Wait a minute, Shreyas. I'll ask to ma'am whether we are going to close the session or not. Yeah, you can close the session, Shreyas. Otherwise, I'll close the session because I have the host with me. Okay. Shreyas?
Yeah, okay. So lastly, I will just tell students to make sure they visit our YouTube channel as well. I will just quickly comment it, or you can only comment it for them. It is Skill to Hire on YouTube. We have our website, skilltohire.com. You can get trained. There are free courses that we provide over our website, totally free of cost, as well as we have live sessions on YouTube as well. So right now also we are going live over YouTube. So you can just go over there and see the whole thing. Yeah, thanks a lot for taking the time. Thanks a lot.
Yes. Yeah, Shreyas. Thank you. Bye-bye.